Hi everyone, it is Krista from Timeless Quilt Studio, and I have a quick tip video for you here today. Today's tip is all about prepping your fabric, the first steps to do when you bring it home from the quilt store. As you can see here, all my fabric has been folded, and if you're like me, it's possibly been folded for a few days or maybe even a week or month or more. And the longer something stays folded, the more these creases get into your fabric. And having them in there, when you go to cut your fabric for your pattern, is going to be a little bit tricky to get everything to lay flat. So the first step is to simply press everything out really well, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. I have my first piece of fabric here that I'm going to work on pressing. So I'm just going to open it up and totally lay it out. Depending on the size of your ironing board, your fabric might fit from selvage to selvage, and it's always really great when it does do that. Next, you're going to want to take a warm iron and just gently press it. You don't want to put a lot of pressure down while you're moving it. And in this step, I don't like to use steam. The biggest thing that you need to be careful of is just making sure you're not going to destroy your fabric when you're pressing it out. When I have finished ironing out my fabric, I'm going to make sure that the fibers are kind of in line to themselves. Sometimes when your fabric was originally folded onto the bolt, it gets folded with a little bit of a twist or just kind of off aligned. And the easiest way to realign it is to kind of line up your selvage edges, give everything a little bit of a shake. And you're looking for you're going to kind of shift a little bit along the top, the selvage edges, one way or another, until you find that the fabric just wants to fall like flat, that there's no kind of twist or pucker anywhere in there. Once you have that, then you can go ahead and give it a little bit of the crease refresh on the bottom. I don't spend too much time trying to get a good crease in here. Ultimately, you're going to end up pressing this out later on as you've cut your pieces, but it is helpful just later on for making sure everything is easy enough to line up, or when you're looking for a good solid line on your ruler. So I'm going to now set this piece aside, and it is ready to be trimmed up when I'm done prepping the rest of my fabric.